Online Safety Act. And this means that basically anyone that has content that's either illegal content or content that could be deemed harmful to children, which includes pornography, it includes suicide content, harmful content, bullying content, any of these kinds of content, which games are within scope, specifically between direct messaging and group messaging and voice chat. Basically, it comes down to toxic players, right? Like if you're being toxic or abusive to people, that's classified as content that could be harmful to children. It puts them in scope. Part of the regulation here is games will, as of July 24th, regardless of where they are in the world, if you're a user in the UK or Australia, you will have to verify your age through a method called highly effective age assurance. Now, this includes photo ID matching through KYC. It includes a range of different methods. But we're now approaching a world where this is happening in the UK. This is likely to happen to the Digital Services Act, which doesn't include user-to-user internet services, which games are, but it's likely to add in. And there's currently a class action lawsuit brewing in the States against Roblox and Discord about some of the child grooming stuff that's happened over on there, which is terrible. But what we see with legislation is that the UK usually comes first, Europe follows a couple of years after, and America follows about 5 years after. And we're seeing that kind of trend we saw it with GDPR, we saw it with a bunch of other stuff, and now we're kind of seeing it with this as well. So there is potentially a world in the next 5 years where everyone has to verify themselves anyway, because they have to actually verify your age properly to be on the right side of the law, and to be able to keep children safe as per the Online Safety Act. So I think a big thing with PlaySafe is instead of you having to verify yourself with every single game and share your data with every single game, this is to the people that are a bit skeptical about privacy. We've really tried to build a solution that is as private as possible, that you only have to verify with once, and then we don't share any info with games. We would only share a course age band, so you are over 18 or you're between 13 and 17 or whatever. So yeah, there was way too much talking there, but I hope
please, more insight the better. I think that kind of led into that's new information to me in regards to the certain acts and what the UK are pushing, which is music to my ears, to be honest, with how the space is. Mentioning other games like Rust, everyone's like, it's so toxic, it's this, it's that. It's like, well, I am an advocate of debates, open free speech, but there comes to a point where, like you say, if it's causing harm or distress to people, you need to be held accountable. I think people feel too safe in their little environments where it's like, I'm going to personally attack you through a microphone, through a keyboard, things like that. So I really do.
For sure. A big part of it is being able, it's now the onus and responsibility and legal responsibility of software providers, game services, developers. They have to ensure that children are safe by design.
Yeah.
So before it was, if we don't see that there's a problem, there's no problem.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's, if there's a problem, it's your problem.
Yeah.
Like they're like, you
so they need to be more proactive in that space rather than reactive to certain problems that may
100%. And it's not about stopping toxicity. It's about ensuring that children are protected from it.
Yes.
So by knowing the ages of the users, you're able to do this separation. Like you can still be a toxic arsehole, like absolutely feel free. It's the responsibility of and no one's going to hold you accountable for being a toxic arsehole if you didn't know there was a kid there and a kid was there and it upset them or whatever, right? It's not about the individuals. It's not about us as players. It's about game developers now that every child plays games. Every child plays most games. The access is unbelievable. And it's just Ofcom, the independent regulator in the UK, is now mandating as of July 24th that games have to make sure that children are protected from this harmful content. There's various tiers and there's loads of information about it. And I'll stop there.